Hello everyone, this is Vicki Verley. Thank you so much for joining me for your monthly tarot scopes. These monthly mini readings offer a glimpse into what it's really like to have a personal consultation with me. A private reading is much more personal and in-depth. I psychically tune into your energy and get visions and impressions that are specific only to you. If you would like to order a personal reading from me, or check out some of the other products and services that I offer, you can do so by checking out the link below. And now, without further ado, on to the reading.
Gemini.
Hi Gemini. Welcome to your free reading for July of 2015 for Gemini. I am using the Hanson-Roberts deck for the tarot reading, and then we are going to pull a card from my deck that I created, the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle card, to show you your animal totem afterwards. So let's go ahead and get some cards out for Gemini. I was going to announce for everybody, if you're looking to book a reading, it looks like it's about a 3-week wait at this time, which isn't terribly long, and I really do try to do as many as I can and get you in as fast as I can. But, you know, I need to have some rest time for myself, too, and I can't overwork myself or I won't be able to give you a good reading. Okay, so if you want to find out about that, there'll be a link over here. It says Goods and Services that take you to the readings, take you to the order my deck and my book Tarot in the Modern World, and some other things as well. Okay, Gemini. Last two. Okay. Well, you know, the Ten of Pentacles is in here, so there should be prosperous for you. That's a nice card. That's a card of money. It does seem like there's some other struggles going on, though, but the Ten of Pentacles in the upright position is a very nice placement. So there's an offer that is coming your way that's going to be for this big money. Some of you might be selling a property or something like that. You might be selling a house or selling a big ticket item, a boat, you know, or something like that, car. But it could be a job offer. Very likely it could be a job offer. An offer is coming and it's going to be prosperous and change your money vibrations and stuff like that. So that looks really, really good. And this is a really lucky month. Starting right away on the 1st, we have the Venus conjunct Jupiter and Leo. So this is a really lucky time. This is considered very lucky. And it's a shift in some of the heavier energy that we have been experiencing. And it looks like you really have been experiencing a lot of stuff up here. You know, you've got this, there's been struggle. You've got all these rods in reverse and everything, and Tower in reverse. Now, Tower in reverse isn't quite as, you know, drastic as the Tower itself, but it's something that had to come to an end, but you realized it. You know, Tower is not, in reverse is not as shocking or whatever, especially with this follow, you know, this coming up to it and then that follows after. This says like there's ongoing struggle. There's ongoing struggle, and then it had to come to an end. So, you know, some of you, maybe you're out looking for another job. Maybe this was your job, and then you're out looking for another job. Some of you, you know, it could be relationships. Well, there's relationships involved, whether they're work relationships or, you know, personal relationship. There's some relationships involved. What I want to say is you can't bring everybody along with you. There's some huge opportunity for you right here, and I feel like you should grab onto it with both hands. Well, I would. I can't really tell anybody what to do. That's another thing. I can tell you what might happen if you make this decision, and I can tell you what might happen if you make another decision. It's up to you to decide. But, you know, it seems like there's people that are, they both are, this guy's turning his back on you, and this one's turning her back on you. And there's injustice here, too. I mean, there could be something going on at work where you might even get fired or laid off, but know that it's a blessing in disguise, and maybe these people you thought were going to help you out aren't going to help you out. I more feel like you want to include them in, or you want them to come along on this new venture with you. Or maybe you're even just wanting them to say it's a good idea. Like, these could be naysayers. You know, you might be telling them about if this is a business or an investment of some sort, you might be telling them about your big plans and everything, and they might be like, well, you know, that'll never work. But, you know, there's a couple things here. Number one, they're just not vibrating on the same level. That could be it. Number two, maybe it's just not their path to take. And maybe it's your path and not their path to take. And just because there's naysayers, you shouldn't allow that to stop you from going forward with what you want to do. This one, he's kind of a little hump here in the road. He's looking at Wheel of Fortune reverse. I feel like he's saying, oh, that'll never work. You're not going to drive any fortune from that. That's not going to happen. But in fact, you could, and you will if you pursue it. I don't know that he's intentionally trying to just knock you down, but that's kind of the vibe that I get out of it. And then secondly, we have this one. This one is very much the strong one. Because star in reverse and all this stuff, this feels like you have a major connection with this person. Now this one could be fire, Leo, Aries, Sag, or happening in this month with all this Leo energy. We have that Venus-Jupiter thing, and then we're going to have the sun will move into Leo on July 22nd. So it could be after that point. But this seems like bigger, more long term. Like this is less like, oh, who cares what he thinks? Yeah, he doesn't know anything. You're on, you're over that like in a minute. But this seems like it's deeper. I mean, for some of you, and it does show as the queen, so it could be a woman, but I don't want to necessarily assign gender in these readings. But it could be that, or earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This means a lot more to you. You've got a lot more invested in this. A lot of things are rushing in my brain here. Like one of the things is it could be like somebody, your mother. You always wanted to prove yourself to your mother or your, somebody that you could really do something, and they always never saw the greatness in you or something like that. With Star and Hermit in reverse, it might be like they just never will, and maybe that's part of your karma with this person. Maybe you decided to incarnate with somebody who is gonna try to make you feel small because it's some karmic lesson you had to learn. I mean, that's the deepest part of it. This could also be maybe some banker or somebody you're trying to get a loan, and then this person denies you the loan, and then you do get the loan. Or this may be another job that you really have your sights set on, and you don't get that job, but then you do get this job. Because justice in reverse is here too. So that is, maybe there is, it's more a material world. It's not so spiritual, not so esoteric, where the Star and the Hermit are very spiritual and esoteric. So that's more like denied stamp, like you don't get the loan, denied. So there's some setbacks, but ultimately there's some this could be a big success month for you. You could have big financial successes. Does seem to be like there's some people that might have to be left behind. This happens sometimes. Often when you move to another level, people have to be left behind, and it's not like, oh, I'm leaving you behind, you suck. It's not like it has to be like that. It's just like maybe you just don't have that much in common anymore. Or maybe it's not there, maybe this is as far as they go. They're not ready to go to the next level. And that's okay. It's not like you have to be upset or angry about it or try, they're not, it's just you guys are on different paths and you're on different vibrations, whatever the case may be. It's just saying, don't worry about it. Look out for you. Take the opportunities that are going to be coming your way. If things are crumbling and falling away, let them, because that's the natural part. In order for new things to come in, there has to be a releasing and a letting go. Oops, I'm sorry, I kicked the thing, knocked the camera. I hope I did. Let me just double check I didn't knock anything out of frame here. Okay, it looks like I didn't. Okay, yeah, so that's just kind of part of the natural process. But big financial gains this year. Any kind of thing you're going to do, investment, business, buy a house, sell a big ticket item, start a business, get a new job. Very favorable for all that stuff. And another thing is, some of these people are just naysayers, and that can often involve jealousy. Oh, who do you think you are? Well, more than one card flew out, so I'm not going to take it. We're going to go ahead and do the animal totem card for you guys for July and see what we come up with. I think I had more than one there. I will only do it if I have one card. I keep pulling them until I only have one. If there's more than one, we're not going to take it. Okay, I think I definitely have one here. Goat. Well, goats, this is a good card. Instead of trying to hold the card up to the camera as I've done in the past, I'm just going to edit it onto the screen later. But this is totally apropos from what we were talking about. Goat. I'm going to read what I wrote first, and then we can discuss it a little further. independent, ambitious, rugged, curious, unfaltering perseverance and determination, climbing to new heights, top of the heap, overcoming obstacles, success after hard work. Well, this is definitely what I was talking about, that there's this big success here. And, these goats, I've said this before, they're pretty scrappy. They'll eat a tin can. So there's some things that you have to, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. There's things that you're going to have to, that are not going to be easy. And you may have to stomach some, insults or some negativity being tossed your way there by others. But ultimately, you're going to be up on the top of the heap or the top of the mountain. You're going to get the success that you're after. With this card, take a minute to look at it. When I was creating this deck, I really wanted to there to be messages for people there. Look at shapes or different things that might stand out to you on these cards. And if you see anything, definitely I would like to hear about it. You don't have to share, but I would like to hear about it. And secondly, if you see a goat, totally this could be, this could be a sign or a symbol for you. This could be confirmation. I just thought about it because goat is Capricorn's thing, the sea goat, and we do have an earth sign here. So for some of you, maybe this person is a Capricorn, or it could relate to something that might have happened in Capricorn back in December. But at any rate, if you see a goat, it doesn't have to be an actual goat, the actual live animal. It could be anything. It could be an image like this. It could be cartoon, just anything. So if you see the goat, know that it's confirmation. And if you get a chance, put that kind of stuff in the comments. That's my favorite thing to read. So stay tuned. I'm going to be right back. I got a few more things to talk about. Remember, have a great July, and I'll talk to you soon. Hi everyone, before we go, I wanted to let everyone know that I've signed up for Patreon. So if you want to, you can still donate through PayPal and through Google Wallet. But if you enjoy all the free content that I post every month, you can sign up to Patreon, and it's just my name, patreon.com/VickiVerley. If you go on my main channel under the About section, you'll find all that. There's a link to Patreon and everything else, how to order a mandala, how to get a reading, prints, everything that's available. And of course on Amazon, if you're learning how to read tarot from these videos, you can order my book, Tarot in the Modern World. It's less than $10, very reasonable. And everything is on this Order the Mandala page. If you can't find anything else, go to the Order the Mandala page. And there we have everything. My deck, the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards is there. The charts, the reports, and make a donation through PayPal. So I really do appreciate all your support. It's a labor of love, but it does take up quite a bit of time to get all these readings out to you guys every month. And any little bit definitely helps. Also on my main page, you can check out some of my other channels on the home section. I've got a link to some of my other stuff here. This is Vivi Creator Shorts. It's my keyboard station. And if you have small children, I have the Vicki Verley channel, which is learning songs for kids. Okay, I want to thank you all for donating and liking and sharing and commenting and subscribing to my channels. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate, and I'll speak to you soon.